What's good, world? It's your boy Young King Millions with Studio 718. We're coming to you with a review comparing retails to replicas for the Yeezy 700s. These are going to be the top things you want to look for when purchasing from resellers. So let's get into this review. Let's go. All right. So here you have it. I have two pairs of the Yeezy 700s. One of them is mine, and the other pair is a friend of mine. He purchased his, and it's been worn a little bit, but he purchased his from one of the fakes, and he was kind enough to let me borrow it so that I can do a review for my channel here. And upon first look, I would be able to tell the difference, but even on the camera, like you guys can see here, it is a pretty close look. I mean, the replicas are getting better and better. I do not condone the purchase of replicas. This here is just to show and educate you guys. A lot of these replicas are putting fake, StockX tags on their sneakers so that you can purchase or that they can be resold or whatnot. All right, so I wanted to give you guys a little on-foot look of the shoes. On my left foot is the retail pair, and on my right foot is the replica. As you can see on the back of the shoe, the replica pair sits a little bit higher than the retail pair, and of course that bump where your pull tag would normally be is just god-awful. And also when you're looking at the toe box of the replica pair, which is on my right foot, the coloration is off. It's a little too dark in comparison to the retail pair, so that's another telltale sign. And even the tongue of the shoe just sat a little bit too high in comparison, just a tad bit, nothing major. But they also didn't fit as well as the retail pair. The retail pair, everyone knows that once you first get the 700s, they fit a little bit snug. It's really cushiony and things of that nature, but the replica pair was not the same. It fit a little loose, and where my heels sit inside of the replica pairs was actually hurting, so it wasn't made as well as the retail pair. They're made to look good for the replica, but they're definitely not for comfort. So I don't care what any forums tell you, they are not made as good as the retail pair, and they're not made for comfort. They will look very close, but these are the major telltale signs. The toe box of the shoe, you have to look at the coloration. The retail pair is much lighter than the replica pair. The bump on the back where your pull tab would be, and of course just how it feels. So pay attention to those signs when you're purchasing. Make sure if you're purchasing face to face that you try them on. Again, both of these shoes are a size of 11, so this is a complete comparison. I'm not giving you one size greater than the other. So this is a real comparison. Like I said, the replica pair fit more like an 11.5 and not like an 11. It wasn't as snug as the retail pair. Another telltale sign, the box on the retail is much larger than the box on the fakes, as you can see here. So my friend's box is on the bottom and my box is on the top. The labels also are different. As you can see, the fake pair on the bottom, it does have the fulfillment warehouse, yada yada. But look at the label there, and then look at the label on the real pair, the retail pair. 'Pair. So that is another telltale sign. So that's a review on the Yeezy 700s, comparing retails to replicas. Keep in mind the counterfeiters are constantly evolving their shoes, constantly trying to perfect them to make them look as close as possible to the retails, but they'll never get it right. I guarantee it. Follow me on Instagram, Young King Million, Studio 718. Subscribe to this channel, and we're going to do a review on the 350 triple whites that just came out. 1.2 million pairs sold worldwide, and we're going to give you our honest opinion on the shoe next week.